We're stuck on a whole different planet. No peace looking at the sky. Trouble's always all around, so we stay quick with the guns and cannons. Standing as long as we can until we get all dolls up. Then call our bets off, we'll blow the guitar. Dealing with lives messed up. All the seeking dark matter, every minute matters. Live a while, other lives shatter. Seek and go scatter. As they pour out, we can handle them. It's a car taking over the cave, unexpected. Hard to accept it, getting marked with death. Seeking friends, snatched and darkly possessed. The tar inside, still in the body and breath. So only a shell is left. Witness the hell in the flesh, I fight to the death. Screaming, where's the relief? Maybe no more sleep. All swallowed in grief. Images start to stalk my release. I hear voices, but no one talking to me.
It's like I'm washing away my peaceful days anyway. Anyhow, nothing left of the sea. If you were losing your way, you need some protection. Right, I'll get you wherever you go. They will find you with sticky. Wherever you try, tell me that you just can't be there.
the skills, but now we can only feel all the pain of the danger, we can real, and we may have to kill just to stay alive, cause they taking away close mates, and we don't know our own fates. We've been tasked to protect and take on ghosts, but now this black time is moving the damage, it's quick, it moves really fast, cause it covers everything. This wasn't in the profile, so now we have to find a way to win before we die out. Living life on the run with a hand on the gun, where's the exit? We can't go back where we came from, we can't go back where we came from.
I'm hearing overwhelms me, can't stop breathing. Show me, show me, show me, show me, show me, show me in the fog. How many times I keep running? How do you feel that shit? Just like endless. How do I know?
We're stuck on a different planet, a lot more than we can manage, but we gotta keep on standing. We're stuck on a different planet, a lot more than we can manage, but we gotta keep on standing. Just wanna live in peace, yeah. Black talk's gonna keep us restless, running just to hold our own breath. Just wanna live in peace, yeah. Black talk's gonna keep us restless, running just to keep our own breath. People are dripping black tar, it's taking a ship down so far. Don't wanna lose hope, but here we are. Wishing to see the sun rise, but the sun doesn't rise in this sky. Black tar covers most eyes.
from love. Oh, can you hear it too? And I see you right there smiling back at me too.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Oh, wait, is my... Oh, okay, my webcam resized for some odd reason. One sec. That's weird. Oh, that wasn't like that before. There we go. So, welcome, everybody. Today is a very interesting day. Wait a second. What webcam? Yeah, this is the right webcam. So, why is it set sideways? There. Feels like the angle's wrong. But anyway, yeah, welcome everybody. Today we're going to be playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, the remaster that came out today. And it is a game that I have been eagerly waiting for. It's definitely probably the most anticipated game of the year for me. And I'm just going to try and fix my webcam because it's kind of dark for some odd reason. But anyway, it is definitely one of my favorite. The original was one of my favorite games of all time. And I have been very not so subtly obsessed with this game for many years. For many years. I'm just gonna quickly try and just do some color correction on my webcam because now for some reason it's just really dark and I don't know why. But yeah, I have been very much known for being an extreme shill for this game. So to give you an understanding of exactly how much I absolutely love and adore Xenoblade Chronicles X, I'm going to just switch to webcam views for a second because I don't think people understand quite how obsessed I am with this game. And like, so I have this is the first Xenoblade game I ever got. I got the collector's edition back when it was on the Wii U. I played it for probably around 200 hours. The special edition came with this limited edition art book, which is primarily the reason why I ended up getting the thing, even though I had really no idea what Xenoblade really was at the time. And I have a story that I'll share later of why I ended up getting into this and by accidentally became one of my favorite games of all time, and I accidentally bought it, even though I had no clue what it was. And even I have this, which it's busted, so please, I apologize. But this is the hard to find Skell model, the mech that you play in the game. I had to hunt this thing down for years, and I finally got one, built it. And it's a beautiful kit. I love model kits, but this is one that's especially beautiful. Yeah, this one I had to build, and it is great, except that the fact that it has a very shoddy construction, because like the reason why this thing is like in half is because there's only like one small little peg, I'm not sure if you can see it, that keeps the top and the bottom half together. And it's very small, very flimsy, and it busted. And my heart snapped in half when that snapped years ago. And since it's sort of been, I don't want to get rid of it, but I'm kind of like, it's kind of been in a bag for a while. That's why there's like some parts missing. But it was a great kit, but there are some weird things about it, and its construction is not the greatest. That said, one cool thing though is that I think yesterday they announced that they're going to do a reissue of the kit. So I'm buying when that comes out, I'm buying like 3 of these, so I have some spare parts just in case, because I definitely do not want to have that situation again if they're not going to fix that issue. Hey, Mark Comics in the chat. Yeah, I saw you talking about Jordan Spar X Definitive Edition and Mark Comics Definitive Edition, and did I mess up the insurance QTE when it broke? I guess I did. if you know what Xenoblade is and you've played that game, or Xenoblade X, you know what that means. It's kind of hard to explain if you've never played this game. But yeah, so hearing that this game got remastered, I lost my mind, and I've just been waiting for this excitedly ever since. It's like my most anticipated game of the year, and the year's only started. So yeah, I'm gonna jump right to it. Because oh my god, I am so excited for this game. Hope everybody's doing all right and having a great night. This game, so there's a story behind how I got into this game and how it accidentally became my favorite RPG of all time. God, that screen. This is great. So, all right. So, new game, load game, settings. What's in settings? I'm just curious. Subtitles are on, good. I do hope they fixed the UI problem. Because the one thing, wait, what does it say? Party status off? Wait, subtitles. Wait, where was the thing that I was looking at? Party status, what does that mean? Choose whether the party status should remain on screen at all times. Oh yeah, no, I don't want that. Okay, subtitles are on, so we're good. Wait, is there actually, yeah. Yeah, I thought so. I wasn't not gonna play it in Japanese, but I was just curious. All right, let's get started, because this game is, again, favorite RPG of all time, and I'm excited to play it. I'm not gonna play the entire game on stream and make a series out of it, because I don't play long games on stream. I'm making an exception here because I love this game so much. So we're gonna go through at least the beginning, so you can, if you're not familiar with this series or this game, well, I should say this game because this game is separate from the rest of the series, you can understand sort of what it's about. Because this scale is massive, and I'm not spending 200 hours on stream playing this game, considering my purely stream as it is. So, all right. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Nintendo. Its 10-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and civilizations, to boldly remaster a game from 10 years ago. So, I will shut up and sort of let the opening scene kind of speak for itself. I have seen not really much of the remaster, so I'm not really sure what has changed. Although I know the graphics have changed a little bit to be a little bit more anime-like than the original game, which I kind of don't like, I will admit. I kind of prefer the more semi-realistic aesthetic that, it was like a semi-realistic anime aesthetic that the original had. It's more in line with how Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3 look. I do prefer the original art style, I will say. They say they tweaked the lighting and complements the faces a lot better now. I don't know if I agree with what I've seen so far, because the consequence of that is that it makes Elma nonsensically lighter. And I was not a fan of that since the remaster was announced. That's like the one gripe I've had. Like they did not do her skin color justice. So I found out, apparently this war that we're witnessing right now, when I looked up, see, there's two sides. Apparently, like, I'm not even sure the enemies we fight in this game of Ganglion, they're not the actual
July,
enemies fighting here.
2054 AD.
The Ganglion are part of one of the sides. They're like they're like a criminal syndicate. That's part of one of the sides. But we don't see the bigger part of their side, and those guys we don't even see at all. The more like those more ethereal looking guys. Those ethereal-looking motherfuckers, we
planet
don't
is
even know who they are.
Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye.
Those guys, like, so... A lot of this, even this intro, is just complete mystery. And I wonder if it's going to get addressed in
knew the
the
war was coming.
edition for the
In
remaster.
response, they prepared the Earth-like colonization project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years.
Everybody can hear this fine, right?
But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale.
Okay, so this sounds...
After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world.
Oh, they're louder than me? Okay.
But our past caught up with us. Literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived.
That lone hero we never actually meet.
Our ship
Apparently,
took heavy
the rumor
damage.
is that he's like
We lost
Elva's
control.
lover, but we don't know.
With our flight systems down,
He's never
the White
mentioned it.
Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet.
This game is so
Its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the
large.
surface.
There's a lot of parts of its original game's lore that was never actually mentioned, and you never worry about it because it's never actually essential to what's going on. But there's a lot of questions. Yep, so we crash
Since
land on
then,
this different planet.
2 months have passed.
If you are familiar with Xenoblade being this magical fantasy RPG series, forget all that. This game is a actual, like, hard sci-fi RPG. I would even argue it's more sci-fi than Mass Effect, if that is something you're interested in. Is the game sound still too overwhelming for me? You can hear me, right? Okay, so this is the intro, because you don't play as a predefined character, you actually make your own character. And I wonder if I can make my old character to some degree. Alright, I don't remember how I made that character, but I did stream actually making my own character years ago, because, not stream it, but I used to run a YouTube channel with some friends, and we did like sort of a podcast type of thing, and I showed the beginning of this game because I was like trying to sell them on how great it was. This was like almost 10 years ago. But yeah, this is not the first time I have shown this game, and I have sung its praises for like 10 years. So much so that the second this got announced, I had friends pinging me about it. I had students pinging me about it. Everybody sort of knows, like, Xenoblade X. That's that weird obscure game Jordan likes. That sort of is. Return to base selection. I don't like that baby face. I know I can change it, but but these all suck. I don't know. I'll start with this. So here's the story of how I got. So this is the story all about how this game turned my life upside down. So back when I about 10 years ago, so 2015, I went to, I think I was at like an EB Games or something with somebody down near where I live, and oops. And the thing was that we were in there, and now I had not really heard of Xenoblade Chronicles X that much. I had seen it in like Nintendo Directs and stuff, but I had really no clue what Xenoblade really was. The only thing I knew about Xenoblade was Shulk was in Smash Brothers, I think. If that was even, that might have actually been before that, actually, now that I think about it. So I probably didn't even know that. But I was at a place and at the EB Games, and I had only heard of it. The only thing that really caught my eye was, hey, giant robot. So I did that. I went to EB Games and they had I can't remember what I was looking at, but one of the guys at EB Games was just suddenly like, to me, like, are you interested in this game? And I was like, what? And he told me, and I sort of recognized it because I was like, oh, that mech game from the Nintendo Direct. But I really had no clue what it was. And so I went up to, this hairstyle suck. At a Hoge. I'm not gonna have that. But anyway, so I went. The guy tried to basically like said like, somebody ordered this and then said they didn't want it anymore. Do I want it? And I was kind of like, because I mean I never really knew what Xenoblade really was, and I never played a Xenoblade game. So I was not really that interested originally for a second, and then when but I remembered it's a game with giant mechs, and like the box, the collector's edition box art looks like this, and it's kind of sick. So and I think probably the thing that sold me the most was like it had like it came with an art book, and I adore art books. I collect them. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show actually in here. It comes with like a picture frame. Like a limited edition picture frame in here of like the art, which looks like a little Star Warsy. And I've never taken it out of thing. It has certificate of authenticity in the back. And so I had some spare money. I was kind of looking to buy something else. I can't remember what I was actually there for, but I was there to buy something else, and I sort of had some second guesses, and then the guy was showing me that game, and I was like, you know what? Why not? So I ended up buying it, knowing absolutely nothing about what this game was. Yeah, I loved it. Like it was very much my favorite game from that point forward. I would just spend hours in that game just playing and exploring around. I wouldn't even just go for the plot. I would just spend hours just exploring. And I'm quickly just looking up like the old footage I have of jumping into the game blind and falling in love with it. Absolutely the best. And I had I did not expect to love this game like I did. It was just a random coincidence that I ended up getting that guy at EB Games just came up and was like, do you want this game? And I was just like, sure. And just a blind shot at just trying something new became my obsession with this game. I see there's like a huge bump in viewers that just came in, and you missed me talking about the collector's edition and the busted up scale model I have now, which I need to get the reissue so I can repair it. And so let's see. Let's focus on the game now. Well, that's my story of how I accidentally got into Xenoblade X, and it became like my favorite thing, one of my favorite things ever. Ooh. I'm actually wondering, because I'm looking up the old video I was mentioning about when I streamed the prologue. I did a podcast on the prologue. I'm trying to see if they the hairs are a little bit different. They actually don't have the hairstyle I think I went with back in the day. Yeah, it's not eye color. But yeah, if anybody else in the chat has actually played Xenoblade Chronicles X, I'd love to hear your stories of how you got into this game. Or maybe you're just hearing about it now, and you're like, I wonder what the hubbub about this game is. I can tell you, it is amazing, and you should play it. It's a game that's unlike any RPG or sci-fi game that you probably have ever played. And if you are a person who likes science fiction, and especially if you're a person who maybe likes science fiction more than fantasy, which is what Xenoblade Chronicles X usually is, then I would say get this game. It is actually much different, and I didn't really... I have all the Xenoblades, and in fact, because of this game, I ended up getting all of the... I don't get a Xenoblade game unless it's a limited edition. They did not have a limited edition for the remaster of this game, which honestly disappoints me. The only thing it gave me was like a promo code to get like some extra stuff in-game. That's probably the only disappointing thing I have to say so far about this remaster. Yeah. Society has been destroyed. I have an X across my face. But this is a great game. And I look forward to playing this. No. Yeah, they removed my favorite hairstyle, which was like a very like late slicked back hair. The only thing is like I don't like these hairstyles, man. Hairstyles kind of suck. I think you don't see that face-paint editor look that tacky for a character editor. I have, but yeah, it's pretty tacky. They removed the short hair option that I loved. I think, honestly, I'm just looking at the old recording a little bit from the last... when I last made that podcast for Xenoblade, and that video podcast. And yeah, they removed a lot of the customization here for the character customization. It used to be a lot more... like here, you can't even... it's pretty much pretty set in stone for you. Before, it was like you could get the chin, you could get a mustache, you could set the mustache and the tips and all that stuff, and cheeks. Yeah, they removed a lot of it, seems. Wait, so can I preview?
Hey there!
Oh, it's Spider-Man, or Sasuke.
Victory is ours! Game and set.
Oh, that's also Spider-Man, Robbie Damon.
Let's do this thing! Right, let's do this! I'm off balance.
Yeah. Robbie Damon, I believe, was Spider-Man in, like, the 20... is it 2014 or 20... it was one of the more recent Spider-Man, ones. And then Yuri Lothal's Spider-Man from the PS4 games. They have Shulk? Who's Shulk?
Do what I can to help.
Yo, let's get this started. We'll work well together.
Woohoo! We did it!
Sorry, but it was you. Huh?
Oh, yeah, Adam Howden. I'm guessing that's him.
Cheers. Huh? Cheers. Here I come, sunshine.
That sounds like Dunban. I still have to finish Xenoblade 1. I loved it. I liked Xenoblade 1, but not near... so far have not liked... oh, sorry, I liked Xenoblade 1, not nearly as much as this. I did not like Xenoblade 2. I could not get very far in that. It just couldn't.
Ready and willing. I'm off balance. We'll work well together, I'm sure.
Let's try Yuri Lowenthal. Oh, okay, so... guess it still seems like they removed a whole bunch of stuff. From... maybe you unlock it later? I do not know. Oh, okay. Alright. So you can see them under different lighting conditions. One moment. Okay. Alright, so let us start this game. Break it down, tell me your name. Alright. Yeah, I did use Irillo until last time too. We're getting the game with this avatar. Shall he be the last airbender? We do not know. Alright, so here it starts. And this is where my obsession began.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We need 50 cc's of Vicodin stat.
Releasing hatch.
Oh.
Please stand clear.
There she
Hey there.
is.
Looks like you're all in one piece.
I'm still very angry that Elma did not get into Smash. He should have been in Smash.
Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
So you're one of the survivors of the when it crash landed. And
Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours?
it's none of your business.
You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
Okay, we're gonna go with Sparks.
Good, there we go. What else you remember?
I remember jack shit.
It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Nod or shake your head. Wow, such nice and varied choices. I'm going to nod or shake my head. I'm gonna shake my head.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon.
I'll need a bigger gun.
There you go. All right, let's get going.
And so it begins. Remember, we're not on Earth, we're not on any fantasy land, we are in the science fiction far-off planet of Mira. Have you ever stumped about where to go next? Be sure to check any places marking the exclamation mark. Doing so should reveal the way forward, though an occasional excursion on the path never hurts. You know what to say about all work, no play after all. Alright. Alright. I'm going to... Can I, like, adjust the camera backwards a little bit? It's a bit too close. Wait, what? What did I just do? Oh. Okay, that's a... Okay, interesting. Let's see the controls any different. A little bit different. So, press upping on the D-pad is just doing that. That's so weird. Okay. See if I can get the camera to be a little bit less close to my butt. System. Settings. Can I get the camera away from my butt? I don't know how. I think if you hold L and right stick down, you can zoom out? No. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No, it's not working like it. The other game used to do that, but no. So they changed that. I used to have, you could, in the original you could like zoom out a little bit, so you're not so close up.
Most
I mean,
of the White
probably
Whale's
you can do that,
lifeblood
but
didn't
yeah.
survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few.
Yeah. I primarily wanted to stream this
Right.
game because there's one
You don't even
scene
remember the White Whale, do you?
that basically sold me on
You
this
know,
game
the L002,
immediately after when I
the
started
ship we
playing it.
escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right?
Nope. What's an Earth?
Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces.
Which we learn almost nothing about.
And destroyed.
Yeah, we never hear what happened about those guys or who they are. I'm wondering if the new epilogue will actually cover that. My problem is that I played this game for like 200
Ringing
hours
bells?
back in the day. Do I have the time for that, even on my own time these days?
Don't feel bad.
I don't know.
It's one memory I'd like to forget.
Buggies.
I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Don't want to alarm you. We're gonna have to do bug control. Initiate combat by targeting an enemy and then drawing your weapon. When we say give it a whirl, I'll here to back you up. So if you do experiment, okay. R is target, A is draw weapon. Okay. Once you draw your weapon, you'll auto attack. Yep. With a certain frequency, but as long as you keep the under attack range. Okay. Arts, special abilities. Get 8. Okay. Use art, you'll be put on cooldown, taking time to use again. Different arts will cooldown for length. Okay. Typical Xenoblade stuff.
Open fire!
Wait, appendage.
Shadow strike.
Oh, you can actually target the appendage. Well, you could do that a little bit in the other one, but it was kind of tricky.
Assault hammer! Blast them before they get up! Flame grenade!
Yeah. So we are fighting
You're not
aliens
half
in this
bad.
entire game. Keep
There's
that in
plenty
mind,
of work back in the
because
city for someone who knows how to
there's a
handle
lot of
weapon.
original alien designs in this game. So interested in finding work. Scowl at the idea of work. I want to find work. Let's nod.
Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you.
Wonderful.
But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Okay. Take all. Oh, that got an assault rifle there. Okay. I just see no. You send it back to the pod. Is game over? Yeah. Soul voice or prompt instructions. Just the battle quest called the key of battle. Triggers various boons. When ally issues a soul prompt, what arts in the palette will prompts. Okay, will move. Okay. If you use an art that's highlighted, you'll see it in the prompt, and you and the prompt user will gain some HP and receive a beneficial effect. They're trying to explain how the voices. Oh wait, there we go. L and there we go. You were right. You aren't more comics. It was that, but this didn't unlock it before. Okay. New tip, healing in battle. So, the combat system of this game is extremely complicated. I can't even bother trying to explain it, because I only, like, kind of half explain. Okay, that was interesting. So you have to hold A in order to use field actions. In the old game, it was mash A. Okay. These little diamonds are just like random items you can pick up, which becomes the bane of your existence later on. Oh, we can kill it. Okay.
We can do this!
They're off guard.
They become the bane of your existence because there are instances where you got to whatchamacallit, look for certain items, but they're random drops in those diamonds, and they have to be found in only certain areas. Now, I hope to God they changed that, 'cause that was the worst part of the last game.
Armor! Assault hammer! Flame grenade! Now, close in and clean up! Victory is ours!
I'm gonna
Nice
zoom in
work.
a little bit, because I think that's a bit too far away. Wait, I can't... Okay, there we go.
I'll get the jump on him! Attack up close!
Now it's my turn.
I don't want to move a little bit closer, because it's kind of hard to see
Move
from...
in and strike.
Okay, here comes the pain!
Wish we had an option to Xenoblade's 3-style arts palette. The combat game has all 8 charts and face buttons and D-pad. Oh, really? That's interesting. I haven't played... I own this collector's edition of Xenoblade 3, and I just haven't played it because I want to finish 1 and 2 first. Because I know apparently they actually are related. Hold L and right stick... There we go. L and right stick down. Go a little bit closer. I'm actually surprised this game even made it for the Switch, because this definitely feels... The size of this game is so big that I kind of expected it to be on the Switch too. Which is why the fact that it's on the Switch one is kind of insane to me.
Nice work.
Oh, 3's combat comes together and the DLC's even better? Ooh, okay. But it is, I do hear it's less standalone than Xenoblade 1 and 2. So I definitely want to actually like understand those games first. And I have been lately trying to get through Xenoblade 1. But that game is huge.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Yeah. Kind of hard to see, but it's just like a little fly thing. As level 3 or level 2.
Shadow strike.
Okay.
Slide.
Rank up.
Nice
Slit
work.
edge. Oh, I got a new arc. Okay. This game's combat does become a lot more exciting when you get into it and start going through different classes. Do I try to piss these things off? Do I unlock my inner monster hunter and try to piss a peaceful beast off? Sure, let's do it. Oops, I messed that up.
Shadow strike.
Assault hammer!
Slide.
Flame grenade!
Sliding slingers that, like,
Now,
you hear that a lot.
My turn.
okay, here comes the pain! You didn't see that coming. This team never loses.
Nice work.
Okay. I'm not gonna bother wasting too much time. Collect some items. But every Xenoblade game I've played so far has this sort of beginner area. Yeah, it has this sort of... Yeah, so you do have to hold it. Yeah, it has like this beginner area with a lot of grassy plains, a few bugs, and maybe a few animals. Raining, it's pouring. That hippo I killed was snoring. Oh, landmark severed. The shadow rise.
Didn't have to be like this.
Yeah, and this is one of the enemies who you see on top of their head. They have like a little eye thing. That means that they will try and kill you on sight. So some enemies you kind of have to be very careful about if you ever approach them. Even if there's like general vicinity, which is actually really hard in this game because if you're just like minding your own business, they also can attack you and you don't even know where they are.
Shadow strike.
There's a lot of things in this game that do surprise you because you're not expecting them, and they see you. So you have to really be aware of the things around you.
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Okay, I'm almost dead.
Don't worry, I'm almost. Now,
There we go. Last rank up. It's shocking how hostile this game compared to the others. Yeah, when I started playing the other Xenoblade, I was like, because this was my first Xenoblade game, I started playing the other Xenoblade games much later. And when I did play them, I was just like, I was extremely cautious everywhere I went. Because Xenoblade X taught me to greatly respect the Xenoblade world, because it will kill you. It will kill you if you're not careful. This game in particular does not even care that you are starting out here in level 1. There is like
The rain's starting to let up.
the opening area
Just
has
in
like a
time for
level 90
sunrise.
thing right in front of you that you can piss off if you
Follow
don't be
me.
careful.
I promise you're gonna love this.
They still have scary enemies just not everywhere like this. Yeah, Xenoblade X, extremely scary everywhere. Okay, so watch this. Watch this reveal. I love to see it. You get to explore all of that and way more. You're not even. This is barely. You're not even seeing a quarter of this world. The world is bigger than Zelda Breath of the Wild, and apparently bigger than Skyrim. How did this run on the Wii U? I have been asking myself that for 10 years. And in fact, apparently, there's more content in this game. It looks even more HD, and apparently this game runs on a small little Switch cartridge. Plus, it's
They're all indigenous.
plus it's apparently has a smaller file size than the original.
We're going to try and coexist together.
The size of Xenoblade X is massive. How it ran on the Wii U is I don't know. It always blows my mind. That running on the Switch even blows my mind. I thought for sure this game was going to be too big for the Switch. Somehow they made the file size smaller.
We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart.
I should
But
just
it's our
say,
new home.
this entire scene. This entire scene, that is what you're seeing is
Recognize the
a
habitat
small
units?
fraction
That's where we're headed.
of the one continent you start on.
Watch
There are
yourself.
like 5
First
different
step's a
continents.
doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall.
And you actually can. It runs by
But
Monster
the
Hunter
indigents
rules.
down there are another story. Some big, some mean. all nasty.
This runs on Monster Hunter rules. You can drop from
Given
like
our
100
options, the
feet
high
and
road
still
here
not
would
take
be
any
a safer
damage.
way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Game looks so pretty. And it always did. But it looks so pretty right now with the new coat of paint. Still prefer the original art style, though. Certain enemies will attack you as soon as they detect you. You can tell an enemy to type the icon next to their name. The enemy who's the most punishing those will not attack unprovoked. Also, another thing is that it says level 2. The level actually scales with size. So if you find, like, if you're like level 50 and you find, like, I don't know, a level 40 thing, but it's like, you know, the size of a skyscraper, it essentially will essentially be much stronger than a level 40 that's like around your size. And you do fight building size enemies in this game. Non-aggressive, no icon, will not attack unless you attack it. Visual will interfere with vision. Auditory, okay. I didn't really realize that, because the old game, as much as I love it, had a very bad UI. It was so small to read, and it was very impossible to read everything. Sometimes to pick a pace to start sprinting. Sprinting is good when you in a hurry. Yeah, okay, I figured that. Okay. Oh, no. The auto run wants to take me down there. R launch aerial cam. Oh, you can actually... Oh. That's new. I don't believe this was in the original game. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah, so this is Primordia. I believe far, far off into the clouds in the distance there, that is Noctilum, which looks nothing like... None of the continents look alike in any way, shape, or form. Primordia looks very typical, you know, green fantasy-y, but none of the other areas look anything like this. And I'm actually kind of ashamed I'm not going to be able to show you my favorite zone, which is Sylvalum. But Sylvalum has a lot of strong enemies, and you either have to take forever to walk and swim there without dying, or to everything that's around there, and everything is hostile around there, or you have to use a Skell. So, and you don't get the Skell until a very long time. I know the Skells are like the big marketing point of this game, but you don't get them for a very long time, and the game kind of opens up once you do. Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you at all? This will become available after advancing. Oh, okay. So I guess I can't talk to you either. Okay, yeah, that's the little thing. I'm gonna... Oh, I can... There's a thing there in the wrecked trailer. Oh, I can... Okay. Muscle memories keep telling me to mash it like in the Wii U version. Prototype Scouter. What does the Scouter tell me about this thing's power level? Okay. Things have these giant pimples on their head, and you beat them, and you beat them.
Okay, here comes the pain.
Move in and do some damage.
Robe armor.
And like all Xenoblade games, it actually matters when it actually does matter, like, what side of the opponent you are, because you can attack certain parts, or certain abilities will do more bat damage. Like here, if it's like Slit Edge, works on the side, boost damage. So
First in, first to win.
Now
Attack
it's
up
my
close.
turn.
They didn't see that coming.
Slide.
Gun down. Assault hammer.
and
Flame grenade.
Now, melee attacks.
Robe armor.
I never really delved too much into like the big like ethos or the very like
Nice work.
dirty details of the system to like take advantage of it. But I know apparently for people who have really mastered this game, everybody has said like the the system for this game's combat is extremely busted if you know what you're doing. How true that is, I honestly have no idea. I did try find some good hacks for like the system and stuff like that, but back in the day, but I never really was one of the people who like really went into it.
It's my turn. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Early bird.
Flame grenade!
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Now, close in and clean up.
Slide. Fling up. Appendage destroyed.
Yep.
Move in and strike.
Optic Temple. Alright.
Shadow strike.
I'm still loading on that one.
Victory is ours.
We got it. Let's move.
First gold drop. Okay. I'll take this.
Open fire. Follow
Go about my business.
Room armor.
Scream edge.
Okay, here comes the pain.
Shadow strike.
Assault hammer. Flame
Appendage
grenade.
destroyed. Move in
Okay.
and strike.
Victory is ours.
We got it. Let's move.
Yeah. Primordia, which is like this continent that you start on, you spend so much time at the beginning, and I'm just gonna spoiler it, and that you think that's all there is, because the game doesn't necessarily show you all the other zones until you just randomly stumble into them. Yeah, and those things, those giant things, you can fight them eventually, but for most of the game, they will kill you if you piss them off. Those giant Brontosaurus-looking dudes, which are not as Brontosaurus as you might think. I am not going to piss that big one off because he's level 5, and I remember playing the original game and it did kill me. This game does not give a fuck that I've just started the game. It will put unwinnable battles in here, and it does not care. You will see that in a second,
Shadow strike.
unless they change it.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and
Okay,
strike.
here comes the pain. Flame grenade.
What is this?
Scream edge.
Infuriate?
Infuriate. Room arm. Yes. All right.
Level up. Yeah, it is super easy to die here. Like, I remember facing this dude, he's level 5, and remember what I said, level scales to size. This guy's like 3 times my size. The game treats him as way more than level 5. So that is something to be wary of. This game will teach you to respect its world, whether you like it or not. You will respect the fact that, you are on a very hostile planet, and this game does the best job of any game I've ever seen to be like, yeah, you better respect this game or else we'll kill you.
Assault hammer.
You do feel like you are on a very hostile alien planet because everything here is built to kill you. It's like Space Australia. Yeah. No, that's my new analogy for Mira. It is Space Australia. And that does track more than you think.
Flame grenade. Never lose.
The amount of things you find here that will kill you if you are not careful, it doesn't matter what level you are or what stage of the game you're at, is kind of insane. And it is not against having a bunch of these things jump you too. Like, especially the ones, see how like some of them have the eye there, which means they will attack on sight. Yeah, you could have a completely different creature come in with a steel chair while you're not even looking in the middle of battle. It does not care.
Didn't see that coming. Flame grenade.
Hit, kill one.
Now, close in and clean up. Infuriate.
Now, my turn. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Slide.
you ever been playing a game where it's just like, oh, of course I can beat this thing. He wouldn't put this thing there if I couldn't beat it. That rule does not apply to this game. The developers are like, oh, you think you can beat this thing when it's here at the beginner level? Well, screw you. No, you can't. It does have massive spiders, but I will say the spiders are not... They're spider, but not super spider-y, if that makes sense. Not in the way that sort of triggers most arachnophobia. But they are kind of creepy. They're kind of like, if I remember, like kind of like four-legged spiders with a giant like nutsack inside of them. Power rating, how strong the weapons is. Okay. TP rating, value that indicates how easy you to build TP while you're fighting. You want to build TP quickly. Okay. Proto knife, iron knife. That's yeah. Wait, so iron knife. Already gotten a few things. So, where is? Okay, so yeah, I can't use those things. So I'm gonna switch it up. Oh yeah, I can. This actually does affect your how you look in game when you wear certain things. I'm gonna use this one. Worn Survival Gauntlet. Okay, I don't have anything for that. Prototype pants. What were the... I said the prototype for the pants. What, I wonder what the end version of pants was. It's only the prototype. What level is this thing? Oh yeah, screw that. I'm not doing that. It's level 6. That thing will crush me. I will come back and kill you later. I think there were some weaker ones back there? If there's like a weaker one, I might go for it. Oh, there's a thing over there. Oh, whoa. It almost fell off. There's a thing. Is he gonna attack me if I get... Oh, you know what? I can't. There's no way I can get up there. And... Not right yet. And everything over there is way too strong. Nothing here will kill me on sight, I don't think. Yeah, there's no way I can get up there right now. Later, yeah, but not now. Okay. I do want to grind a little bit because I know what's coming next.
Shadow strike.
Oops, I pushed it too early.
Damage.
Oh, see what I said? This guy just came over with a steel chair. He's trying to fight me too. And it's night already. Rank up.
Close-range combat.
Roll armor.
Hurts.
I need healing.
I should heal up first. Shadow strike. Side slash.
But they start you off in Mira with like, you know, with like this mode, because it's like very much typical what you expect from an RPG, and then it completely proceeds to break your expectations, starting with the second you accidentally find one of the other areas. And also just looks really pretty. Oh, these guys.
Shadow strike. Side slash.
Grenade! Now, close in and clean up.
Upper hand. Now, my turn.
Victory is ours.
We
And
got
he's
him.
dead.
Let's move.
It actually is worth probably killing these things for the experience alone.
First in, first to
Now
win.
it's my
Attack
turn.
up close. Flame
Fly
grenade.
next. Move in and do some damage.
Okay, here comes the pain.
I do find the QTEs of Xenoblade's combat always really weird. Who's hi, Melma?
We didn't see that
Early
coming.
bird.
Gun him down.
Side slash. I'll topple him.
Gliding that slinger.
Victory is ours.
Oh yeah,
got
nighttime
it.
actually
Let's
affects the
move.
wildlife. In fact, it actually affects if they even show up at all. There are wildlife that will completely disappear once it gets dark. Speaking of which, yeah, and also see how these bat things were not here before, and now they are.
Didn't have to be like
Yeah, I'm
this.
gonna end up killing these things because
First in, first
again,
to
I
win.
know what's coming next. So
Assault hammer. Blast. Together. Flame grenade.
yeah, the system of Xenoblade's. Hey Brightstar. Hey Brightstar. Hey, yeah, I'm enjoying it so far, but this is also the beginning, so it's very slow. But you missed the first reveal of the game, which was one of my favorite parts. But my other favorite part comes up in a little bit.
There. I need
But
healing.
we're on a different planet. We're fighting aliens. But yeah. Oh, I got a new thing. Recuperate.
strike.
Okay.
Recuperate. Easy now. Play it safe with an aura.
Okay.
Side slash.
Immediately got that. Yeah, I'm doing it right. Hope you're doing all right too. But yeah,
Use
so
an aura and control of the battle. Slide splinter.
this is still the intro. Yes. Oh, this is still the intro, and
Side slash.
I'm not doing this entire game on stream
Touch me
for
up.
over a while. I'm just doing the intro because it's a really nice intro
This team never loses.
that sold me on the
We got
game.
it. Let's move.
Back when I first got it. And why it became my favorite RPG of all time. But that is New LA. That is the part of Earth that escaped to space following an alien war that destroyed the entire planet of Earth. And we are on planet Mira. And that thing will kill me if I try to kill it, because it is huge in the level scales. I mean, I could try and go after it. It's not going to end well. Oh, yeah. See, level 25. It don't care that you're like level 1 here. It will put everything it wants over in the beginner area and teach you to respect this land. Because everything here will kill you. When I said this place was Space Australia, I was not joking.
Almost there. Give me strength.
Don't you want to be in the extremely small club who make it to LA without dying? I mean, I'm already not in that club. I played the original. I got killed like 3 different times, I think, when I tried to
Flame grenade.
play this game back in the day.
Yes. Now get in
Now
close.
it's my turn.
Now, close in and
Now
clean
it's
up.
my turn.
I have learned from my experience 10 years ago. I respect this planet a lot, and the funny thing is, and me and a bunch of Xenoblade fans have been kind of laughing about this. Is that there's a lot of things in this game that trick you intentionally, or sneak up on you, and you're not expecting. And so, it's hilarious to see new people to the game completely fall to that stuff. And I was like on Reddit, and there was like a thing that people were saying that oh, you should go investigate this area. It's completely fine.
Let's move.
Nothing will happen to you. And I'm just laughing to myself. I'm like, you bastard. Good job. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, there's parts of this game where it's just like, oh, it's completely harmless. Let's just walk through this area, and you get like assaulted by like this gigantic thing. Oh no, did they move it? Oh wait, no. Oh, I know why. I'm not going to, specifically because I want to show it. I'm not going to go into the area yet. I'm just going to grind first because I want to show you what this area looks like in the daytime, which hopefully should be somewhat soon. Let's grind in the meantime. Oh, there's a thing over there. There's one thing I do want to show, and I realize it's not going to show because it's night. It will show during the day. Yeah, I have to hold this. Yeah.
All right, it's on.
Let's see what you've got. Shadow strike.
Assault hammer! Blast them before they get up. Flame grenade. Robe armor. They didn't see that coming. Gun them down.
Side flash.
Funny thing is, what you're saying, Mark, is that I could join the club of people who get to New LA without dying. I still might not join that club,
Assault hammer.
knowing what I know at this stage of the game.
Robe armor.
There is a high chance I actually might not get there without dying.
They didn't see that coming.
Oh, she just fell off,
Gun them down.
but she's gonna respawn. Yeah, she'll respawn. It's fine. Right beside me.
Side flash.
Now, close in and
Now,
clean up.
my turn.
Yes, they're getting close.
Oh, she got Shadow Runner. Okay. Can't get that from here, right?
They look pretty strong.
No.
You ready
cannot.
for anything?
I cannot piss off that thing from here. Come on, get to daytime because there is one thing I want to show off. Might as well collect these in the meantime. I might as well just start farming these things for experience.
It didn't have to be like this.
I'll get the jump on them.
Now,
I hope the next Xeno game has a vehicle again. Well, it feels for some time
Move in and
to
do
test the
some
waters. I actually heard something about that because
Close in and clean up.
I heard some rumor about Monolith Soft is right now looking for a mech designer. So I mean, if they're making Xeno 4, unless they're making Xenoblade X2, which who knows could happen.
Robe armor.
move in and do some damage.
I'm actually impressed that we're not getting a Xenoblade X2 right now, and we're getting like an epilogue finally in this game,
Now, melee attacks.
This team never loses.
We got him.
which
Let's
is great
move.
because no spoiler, this game ends on a cliffhanger. So that has not been answered or addressed for like 10 years. It's pretty likely that Xenoblade is done. Maybe. Who knows? You can't stop a good thing, and Xenoblade now makes a crap load of money. Okay, we're in daytime, so I can show you what I can show you what I was talking about. Yeah, so, right here. See, there's a level 24 ape. Gigantic ape. Who is like 10 times your size. Just sitting right there. And you could easily wake him up if you get anywhere near him. You know what? Just for this, I mean, do I do it just for the clicks? I don't feel like it. I just want to get through the next part for the other part of the story. But yeah, and I believe in the original, like around here, there's a level 91, literally just walking around, and you have to just not piss it off, which is actually very easy if you get anywhere near it.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us in.
This series would replace it like Xenoblade Xenosaga? I mean, maybe.
Grexes. And they're riled.
Yeah, these are giant wolf raptors. It's called Grexes. This is essentially the first boss fight of the game.
Roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
And if I remember, this boss fight is extremely hard. The weapons you use on foot are split between melee and weapons between them with X. Melee weapons can only attack switch tend to do more damage. Range, attack at range, hit multiple times but lower damage. Use an art, you always switch over to the weapon that you are associated with. Your melee weapon for melee arts and your range weapon for range arts, but it does also mention that they will be locked unless you're in a good range for them too. Cooldown. Cooldown even after they're ready to use. It's called a secondary cooldown. Arts used at full secondary cooldown have a greatly increased effects. That would have been good to tell me about, you know, a little bit ago. And these guys, because again, they are bigger, they actually do scale in difficulty a little bit.
Didn't see that coming.
Flame grenade!
Oh, I'm actually beating them pretty hard. Maybe I over-prepared a little bit.
Side slash. Side slash.
Room armor.
Upper hand.
Oh,
Didn't see that coming. Gun him down.
Early bird.
Infuriate.
Out top of him. Pendant destroyed. Move in and strike.
okay, I'm actually beating these pretty handily. I'm just that
Nice. Move in and do some.
good. You know your RPG when your knife does more damage than an assault rifle? Yeah, knife is definitely better than gun. These are RPGs are where you do bring a knife to a gunfight and probably win.
Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight.
And
We need to
also,
walk that line.
yeah, but a lot of these things will look for a fight.
All right, let's head in.
The amount of jump
Who
scares
knows?
this game can
Maybe
give
seeing
you
the inside
actually
will jog your memory.
can very much make your heart rate boost. Especially like mid-game, like in the middle part of the game. Once you get like towards the end, the mystique of the world kind of wears off slightly, because once you get towards the end, you are so strong that a lot of the things that normally would be hostile to you just don't want to mess with you unless you mess with them. And that's when the world starts feeling a little bit, you know, not as adventurous or whatever, because it does very much. This game does very much thrive on you being afraid of everything. Yeah, the higher level you are, the more it's just like this game kind of falls to you a little bit. Here's Morgan.
Thanks.
Must be the new friend that Colonel Elma mentioned in her report. Having just woken up after all that time, feared dying, get home and take a shower. Unfortunately, the west gate is closed at the moment. Want to enter the city, you'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. You'll probably open the gate soon, thanks to the great work you got killing the monsters that were causing all the trouble. Then you'll have to forgive the inconvenience. Please understand. Please understand. Look at that jump. So, we're at the part which is my other favorite reveal in this game. My other favorite reveal is, one second. Oh yeah, here. Yes, this part. Okay. This part is great. I love this scene. Everything about this scene is perfect.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles.
Welcome to New LA.
To NLA.
Anybody who actually been to Los Angeles know if this is actually in any way accurate? It actually looks like Los Angeles.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees.
Watch this.
Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
And that's how this game begins. And the amount, you think you've seen a lot of a wide open area that is going to be the land that you are going to be in for this game. And yet, to say that you haven't even seen 1 or 2% of the map is accurate. And this is not going to be the only environment in the game. at all. Like, you're on one continent of like 5 or 6, and every single one of them looks nothing like this. It has some of the most original worlds I've ever seen. Like, they cooked really hard when they made this one. And the fact that they, this game flexes with the camera, like, a lot. This entire game flexes with the camera.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory?
It's like, oh, you think you're a big shot, huh? Like, you haven't even seen most of this map. And
Let's start with your living quarters.
the fact that this
Follow
game
me.
is as big as it is, it's bigger than, honestly, most games, even now, like, modern games. And this game is, like, 10 years old. Like, big sandbox games, still, like, pale in comparison to the size of this game. Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they do not compare to the size of this game.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of
Did you get a
NLA,
different
bringing
name
with them
before?
skills and
Unless I'm mistaken.
know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director
As
General?
part of my
Since
initiative
when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days
all
ago,
our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From
grateful
political aide to
for your
director
belief
general in
me
just a
and
few
my
weeks.
policies,
At this rate, he'll be
working
emperor by
together
next
for a
month.
better NLA and a better
That's
tomorrow.
Irina,
Irina?
and Gwyn, yeah.
Gwyn?
Yeah.
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Look puzzled, show interest. I'll look puzzled.
The
Why
three
not?
of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew.
Skell. It's
I
him,
was a
crew.
colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
These are some of the allies you can recruit. They're probably two of the least interesting
Well,
ones.
I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
This one of the survivors, ma'am?
The original Wii U
The
version, you
survivor.
had to
I only found a single
download
pod
gigantic
intact at Starfall
HD
Basin.
packs to make it look fine.
Wait, what?
But
What happened
it's all
to
built
10
in,
more
I
crew
guess.
members?
Come on, seriously. Shosan was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still,
How
every
technology
last
has
survivor counts.
advanced, and on
You
such a
can call
small
me
package
Irina.
such as a Switch.
I'm with the Interceptors.
Irina's voice is familiar.
Me too.
I
Same
mean,
division. You
probably-
can call me Mr. Evans.
I know I've heard Gwyn's voice actor
Or
before.
just Gwyn.
Probably heard Irina's one too somewhere. But you'll find like
All
a
right,
lot
ma'am.
of
We should be getting back to work.
like
Until
anime
next
people
time,
are typically
Colonel.
in this game. Like, I mean, I just mentioned earlier, like Yuri Lowenthal's here, Robbie Damon is here.
Right. We
the
should be
actor
going
for
too.
Shulk. You
The
mentioned the actor for
administrative
Shulk is
district
here.
isn't far.
So like,
That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
yeah. So like, it's anime voice actors are in this game. This game can get pretty anime at times, but the thing I liked about this game in comparison to other Xenoblades and even RPGs, a lot of
Really?
animes and Xenoblade games actually get too anime. A lot of RPGs get a little bit too anime for me, and the big example for that would definitely be what should I call it? Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That game is painfully anime to me, and I could not handle it. Not that I don't like anime or anything, but just like there's times when it gets too cringy, and the entire design of Xenoblade 2 is extremely cringy, and also has like a weird. I don't like the battle system of 2 at all. The battle system of 2 is like, you know, people eating popcorn while you do all the work, and they're supposed to be a part of your team. That's the entire battle system of Xenoblade 2. Oh, she's Sarah Valestian from Cold Steel. What's Cold Steel? Like, is that like an anime or? Xenoblade 2 is really good about, really embarrassing. Go on hours and hours to my distaste for it. One day, I am going to play through Xenoblade 2 because every big Xenoblade fan I've talked to tells me that the DLC is absolutely amazing and stunning. And the end game of 2 is also extremely good. And I want to believe that. But what I played in Xenoblade 2 was really bad. And that was a Skell, the giant robot, which we're not going to see, really, in me playing it, because it takes forever to actually get your Skell. Yep, there's that. You actually have to go through a licensing exam to get your giant robot. It takes a while. Like, you have to be playing this game for maybe 10 to 15 hours before they allow you to pilot a giant robot. Because once you start getting a giant robot, exploration and battles actually become a lot easier. So you will be playing this game on foot for a very long time before they even let you do the giant robot stuff. Which actually, I think, was a good call. Because it makes things way too easy to explore this world and uncover its secrets once you have the skill. You're more actually immersed in the world at that point by the time you get these things, where it's like, you don't need to these things, these skills. They just become an easier means to an end by the time you do get them.
Would you?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt.
Oh, Trails of Cold Steel. She's the main character
that.
instructor.
The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's
yeah,
a good thing
everybody
that.
says Xeno 2's.
You're the one who cleared me to fly.
That's my thing. Yay!
Everything okay?
And it's broken just
it's not
like
you to
this.
flub a flight check.
There's my skill. It's
good thing
busted.
you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lin Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for
Lin Lee Koo, I'm guessing that's Korean. Ask how old she is. I am going to ask.
She's 13, and I know she looks young.
Yeah, so
and
don't
she is
don't
young,
get
but
attracted to
trust
her.
me,
You'll be a certified
she's one
pedophile.
of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is.
Actually, I heard something about how her age in the English version is actually
you guys
different
heading
than
back to
in
the
the
barracks?
Japanese version for some odd
Yeah.
reason.
Why do you ask?
As
I have
long
no
as
clue
you're
if that's
here,
true.
why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
Take it to the Grand Tour.
sounds like a
Grand Tour,
great
Grand
idea.
Tour.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up
Yeah.
here and dock the Skell.
Doug is also one of your optional characters.
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it
Yeah,
tomorrow.
he's pretty cool.
Don't mind it. Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
I know one of the characters in this game, and he was a DLC character. He's played by the guy who voiced Albert Wesker. You can change active party members from... Okay. You take allies in reserve and add them to your active party, swap them around. Please note there are times you will not be able to change members. Okay. Wait, can you actually remove... Can you, like, remove Elma? Or Lynn? Oh, crap, you can. I don't think you could in the other... I could be wrong, but I don't think you could remove these two from your party in the old game. Unless I'm, like, completely missing that. DLC... So, yeah, Xenoblade X had a few DLC party members, I believe. I could be wrong. That game did not have actual, like, real DLC. Like, not anything that added anything. I think it was, like, just added, like, a few extra party members or something like that. And, like, one of them was HB, the other one was Alexa, and I think there was, like, one other one. Wait a second. I just saw something in party. Active members. Wait a second. Did I see... I haven't heard cannot leave the party. I thought I saw something that said sets controlling character or something. Oh wait, oh yeah, oh, so I can control Elma. I don't think that was a thing in the original game. I don't remember this like, you were able to do this at all. Like, okay, this is interesting. I can control Best Girl now. I don't remember you being able to switch party members like that. If you do want to see the... Well, put it this way. You know, I'm not going to spoil it, because there is some way that I have shown the different
You can see
continents
everything from up here.
on a previous stream. I'm not going to say which one it was.
The best way to see NLA. I never
See
get
that
tired
giant
of
thing in the
this view.
background? There's
It's
like a
like a
level
different
90
city at a
dragon
time.
up there. Just waiting.
Certainly come a long way
Just
in the last
casually
few
waiting up
weeks.
there.
There's still so much to be done.
You can't really access it until you get to
One
the
day at a
giant
time.
robot.
Speaking
Do
of
we
which,
get
we
do
don't
we get
really have time
a
for a full
a
pleasure
bot?
cruise here.
Thanks, Mark.
Why don't you give us the express
Thanks
tour?
for getting rid of
Just
that in the chat.
highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district.
So one
We're talking
thing I will
conducting
say,
a
if you
flight
ever
test.
want to play this game,
It has food production, skill development,
forget the story.
industries and stuff.
Not forget it, but at the same time,
It's also where the West
story is
Gate
the least of your
located.
worries,
Remember?
because
Expect to pass
after you
through
finish
there fairly
like
often.
maybe
The
the
only other
opening
gate out of the city is in the
chapter or
administrative
2,
district, but I'm skipping ahead.
I mean, this is the prologue we just finished. But after you finish like chapter
Next
1
is
and
the
or chapter
commercial
2,
district.
just explore.
Restaurants,
And
galleries,
you'll find a
cafes,
whole bunch of
clothing,
things in there. You're gonna be able to understand where areas
It's a
are a bit
veritable
too
shopping
strong for you,
paradise.
which ones you can and which you can
The
get
CD
into,
is the closest
which
thing
ones you
to a
can kind
downtown
of sneak
we've got.
into if you're very
Can
careful.
actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
And you'll end up accidentally
Well, by
stumbling
NLA
upon
standards anyway.
side missions.
Day or
You'll
night,
stumble
the
upon
best and
different
only
things that can actually
bargains on
benefit
the
you
planet.
in the long haul in this game and actually unlock new
To the
areas
right,
of
the residential
NLA.
district. Housing,
And
housing, and more
the game doesn't really
housing.
direct you to any of this.
Plus a
You
nice
find it out
park
by
and a
accident. You just look around
ever
and
looking
you
for
accidentally
quiet
find, oh,
time
there's
alone,
aliens that need your
want to
help. Let's go
relax
help
and
them.
unwind with a
Oh,
good
they want
book.
to help you
That's
now.
the spot.
And they're gonna be like,
Right?
and you can
The
buy
park
their
is my
stuff.
favorite
Like
place
it,
to just zone out and
there's a
chill.
lot of things you will find by accident
And
to actually
last but not
progress
least, our destination,
your entire progress in this game
administrative
just by just looking
district.
around
Center
and
at the heart of
just
NLA.
stumbling upon things. Which is why
Note the
exploring this game is
distinct
such a treat,
dual-level
because every time it feels like an
The
actual
upper
adventure.
level holds our administrative
Even when
tower,
you get the
home
scale and
to
get really
Blade
strong,
HQ
like,
and the
you will
government.
find stuff that you never
Not to mention Armory
have
Alley, as
never
well as
even
the barracks where we live.
thought was there. I
The
I
lower
still
level
honestly
there is a hangar
find
complex
like
for Skell maintenance and repairs.
I played the original Xenoblade X for about 200 hours. There is still if I
And
go
this
in there
concludes our
and play
tour.
that game,
We
there's
will
still
be
stuff I will
landing
find
shortly.
that's completely
Thanks,
new to me.
Flynn.
This game is massive.
We'll save the rest of orientation for once
And it's
we're
even
back
more
at the
massive in this
barracks.
remaster, apparently, because now there's an entirely new epilogue. Which I'm looking forward to getting to, but God knows if I'm going to have the time. We got a Skell in the chat. No, we got the Ganglion in the chat.
Enjoy your
which are
stay in the
some of
administrative
enemies.
district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
This game is so
Well then,
good.
we
And that
better not keep
honestly,
them
if you
waiting.
are
The barracks
watching,
are pretty close, actually.
I
They're
would
set
say
up just
get it.
behind the giant blade tower here.
This game gets so good,
That road
so
there wraps
good
around
after
the
the
left
first
side and leads right to it.
like I like it from
We'll
here.
pass through Armory Alley.
The
but let's
opening
not get
cutscenes
sidetracked,
sold me
okay?
on this game when I
We can
first
check it
started
out
it
later.
back in the day, but when you think this game couldn't get better, it does. And there's so much you can actually do. Blade Tower. What does that percentage thing at the top mean? Well, you'll find out if you play it. I'm kind of shocked you can actually play the other characters now. Like, I couldn't...
Yeah.
Oh.
It's true on any
Okay. So wait, because, you can play as Lynn? Oh, yeah, you can. You can play as the miner. Ask about shop.
Well,
There's a Pathfinder. So there's an entire class system, and there's a guild system, too. So, maybe can I, like, show that, actually, here? Classes, here we go. So, there's a Drifter, which is what you start at. If you've ever played, like, what's it say? Bravely Default, or something like that, which I actually have been playing lately. There's different types of classes you can get your main character to switch into at any time. Ooh, actually, wait a second. Classes. No, I can only control my created character. But essentially, each of these has different sort of skills and different weapons. So essentially, you can start customizing and mastering a bunch of these in order to get like different skills, carry them over to different things, and specialize in different weapons. And that actually can lead to your strategy. And I know Lynn is a shield trooper, and Elma is a Full Metal Jaguar. But yeah, like these are all things, and they do really affect how you fight things. Which guild will I join? I have been wondering that myself, because last time, because I don't know why exactly, I ended up picking the Curators Guild.
hey,
I can't remember why exactly I used them. Acquired by Xenoforms from Vera.
Well.
Humans come to resent all xenoforms. Oh, they're xenophobic. So that's why they call it Xenoblade. Haha. Intelligent life existed here previously, which we still don't know. And we can see structures by previous life forms, but nobody knows where they came from. So I hope they answer some of that. Cannot use this now. Oh, yeah, it's a shop. Me, Pathfinder, sending all the pros feel like we're the one you're supposed to pick. There was a reason why I ended up picking the Curators, and I can't remember what it was. It might be because I was in a museum at the time when I really got into this game. There was a time when this game did sell me on it from the start, but there was a time where I sort of left it for a while, and I think I left it for like maybe half a year or a year. And I came back to it and immediately sort of was hooked. So those guys are Curators based on the that thing symbol on their heads.
What is it?
Okay. This is all coming back to me now. I did love in the old game looking for different areas to set probes, because they are somewhat important to the game. So I do look forward to doing more of that.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Yep, this is my home. Frown and say nothing. I'm gonna show interest.
I think I can answer that one.
Oh yeah, him. There we go.
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of the other
Miss
one.
Ku,
So Shosan's
Chipper
a
as
different
always,
thing.
I see.
What can I
Nugget.
say? Pep is my middle name.
No, I thought it was Lee.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No, nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us.
I can't remember. Is he playable?
Please,
Does he
after you.
become playable at some point?
I'll put on some tea.
Secretary Nagi? I think he does. There's a lot of characters you can actually play with. Usually it's like you, Lynn, Elma, and one person of your choice. And there's like, I don't know, 8 or 10 different characters you can put as that fourth one. But if you can take Elma and Lynn out in the remaster, I wonder, that actually makes things somewhat easier to level them all up. The table where you get all the new missions.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
Okay, take my resume.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision.
So Blade is kind of like
He
the
seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
like the organization
Memory
that
From the stasis?
monitors and controls all the
He
hunters
could
or
barely remember his name.
the
Nothing at all about
fighters.
what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
There's a weird
see.
thing going on with Elma's
Though,
hair
come
and
to
her
think of it,
eye.
The entire lot of us have only
Like
been on this planet
the
for what,
shader
2
is being
months?
really weird about her
It shouldn't
eyelashes.
take very long to get caught up.
It's been bothering
My
me for a
thoughts
while
exactly.
now. If you look, it's kind of like it's just
Well,
kind of weird.
Where should we begin?
It's trying to X-ray through her into her eyelashes. Inquire.
It started at the end, 2 years ago.
I
The
was
end
there.
Of Earth. The casualty of a battle between 2 hyper-advanced alien civilizations.
Which we know nothing about.
Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash.
As far as
blown
the
away.
funniest thing is, like, as far as we know, Earth wasn't even the target of that fight. It was just happened to
Still
be
wonder
there.
if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have
Yeah, it's like drawing the
somehow been
eyelash
avoided.
hair in anime style. Yeah, but I
No
don't
one
think it
can
really
know
works
that,
here.
Emma. What
I
we
kinda
do
don't like
know
it.
is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any
Like-
of us.
Yeah.
Did it go perfectly? No.
Earth was literally collateral, from what
We
I
are
understand.
here, and we are alive.
Like-
we survived.
There is a hint
So, yes,
that, like,
Project Exodus.
they sort of knew Earth was there and
Once
that
we
humans
learned the
were
Earth might
there.
be threatened, we needed a
It
plan
wasn't
to preserve all
supposed to
her
be
various
where,
life forms.
like, it wasn't
That plan
supposed to be
was
like
the Earth
the
Life
target, but
Colonization
like
Project,
they knew, and it was like,
otherwise
ah,
known
whatever.
as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
Yeah, those
The
guys,
xenoforms found us again. And,
those are not the enemies
well,
we
it wasn't
fight.
a happy reunion.
So
Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed.
I just realized that, like, those enemies
For
are
better
not
and
the
for
enemies we fight in
worse.
the game.
We were close
They're
to
the
planet
other
Mira
side.
when we lost control of the White Whale.
That we never find out about.
Inertia and gravity took it from there.
And I only found out like some of this stuff because I looked on the wiki a few weeks ago
intact.
out of curiosity, and it's like, wait a second,
The
Ganglion weren't the ones who blew up
all the
Earth?
power we had left to soft land the habitat.
They were like a small part of the army that was fighting?
Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Clarify.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think.
That's kind of reaching.
It's a relatively
What kind
new
of
organization.
acronym?
Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But
So we're gonna
fighting
become
isn't our
Blades.
most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis,
So our mission is to find
waiting
this,
be rescued.
to find the Lifehold.
But there's a
It
problem.
crash landed
We
with
now know the
somewhere
Lifehold
else.
broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
So that's the goal of the game, other than not die.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And
Yep,
hey, it's
that's,
not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public
This is just
services.
story. It's really just, you're just gonna become,
In any case,
you know, a
I'm
hunter.
sure this is all a
If
lot to
you're-
digest.
Yeah.
You'll be wanting some time.
A hunter, or just like
Ms. Koo,
somebody who's just
even
fighting
I'm tired of
for the
hearing
place.
myself
Like
speak.
Blade is
Why
just
don't you take our
the
guest out
organization
for some
that
air?
oversees it.
Perhaps
Think of
a
it like
tour
we're
of
playing
the
Monster Hunter. It's the
administrative
Hunters
district.
Guild. That's basically all it is.
Yes, sir. Come on.
By
We'll
order
keep
of the
this briefing
guild,
brief.
you can go and do that. So, okay. Chapter 1. Take a blade for the blade if you can learn more like for the blade. I'm going to do a little bit of this, and then I'm going to stop, because I do not want to spoil this game, and also it's way too big. Oh wait, is this still here? Yes, so this is where you can actually do the online stuff. So you can actually play this game online and do missions, like sort of like Monster Hunter. Like you do, like, you know, fight certain things or go find certain things in like a controlled sort of environment. So if you like Monster Hunter, this is something else. This area over here is where you store all your giant robots when you the long time after you get them. Oops.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cutscenes are a
Nagi
little
must
bit slow
really,
paced, which
really
is
want him to join Blade.
I don't really think I can actually like speed
The
through.
AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get the scale.
Load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Lynn, there are children around. Ask what a scale is, or geek out. I will gaze longingly at that scale.
This guy gets it.
Yes, I do.
Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually,
I'm geeking out. It's giant
I don't normally
robots.
show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction.
Skell fan
Hold
fiction?
on, I'll just pull it up here one
Oh,
sec.
do the Skells get
Lynn.
screwed?
Right. Sorry.
Do they put something in?
Originally,
They put
scales were
something
developed as a
sensitive in their
defensive
exhaust
measure
port?
to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months.
2
We
months.
could
I thought it was
never
like
have
2.
come so far, so fast, without Skell technology.
I can't remember. They say like it was like 2 months or 2 years. I can't remember.
I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells.
And you have to
And
do a
even then,
licensing.
you need
Yeah,
a
there you go.
license.
The
These
licensing,
aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines.
like the
with
license to
powerful
get it
weapons.
in this game is
And
not
they're a precious
trivial.
resource.
It's
We only
actually
have
pretty
so many of them to
intensive,
go
and
around.
it's like you're
So
trying to get a
yes, as you
license to
might
get it to
imagine,
drive a
the
car.
certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
It very much is a rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
Give me my giant robot.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
By the way, how's the frame rate looking on the stream? Because now it's your objective to become cream of that crop. Yeah. How's the frame rate going? Because I am multi-streaming to YouTube as well. And I know last time I was streaming, there were some issues. It was on PC. I was playing a game on PC, but I was wondering, like, is it actually, like, choppy this time? Because that was an issue before. Yeah. Oh, I just realized somebody did message on YouTube. Hello, Evan. I'm still getting used to multi-streaming, so hard to keep track of both. But yeah, I'm getting used to multi-streaming because yeah.
So this is mission
So there's fine
control.
occasional drops. I guess it's
We don't
easier
have a
for
dispatch system
a
yet,
game to
so
run
Blades
on a
usually choose their
console
own assignments.
into the stream
Everyone
and then
comes here
multi-stream
and
rather
selects from
than
the missions
the
available on the
computer
board.
runs the game, runs 2 streams, and then
And
sends
it's
it
not
off.
just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating.
Yeah, this is just the
about
quest
every
board,
Blade
basically.
will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle
I'm
solo,
gonna try something.
that's what the Scout console is for. We should show you that next.
We'll increase
Hey,
the
who's
bit
giving
rate.
this tour anyway? We also have the scout console.
All right.
If
Tell me off the
assignment
bit
seems too
rates.
tough to
I
handle
increased it from
fully.
8 to 10,000. Let me see. Hopefully,
Elma just said that.
occasional
didn't
drops,
she?
which it switch the string to run the game in some places. It does.
Hey.
It might, but I mean the Switch does have a frame drop. I noticed when we were doing the whole those big sweeping camera movements in those big areas.
Ta-da!
Those times,
The
yeah,
Blade
it
Scout
did.
console.
The frame rate did drop a tiny
When the
bit.
going gets tough, the tough go to the scout console.
And I
You know,
believe
to
this is where you
get
cheat.
Tougher.
So there's
You
a
do
thing
end up
in the old
joining
game
us.
where you
You'll
have to get a
quickly
certain amount of
realize
something.
just how important this
But
little kiosk
the
is.
problem is that
A lot of the mission control
you
assignments
have
are too much for
to
any
get a
one
certain
blade to
item.
handle.
He
They
doesn't
tend
tell
to
you where the
call
item
for
is.
multiple
The
members
item is
with
random in one of those little
specialized knowledge or
diamond
unique
things,
skills.
and it's hard to find them. You can
This
cheese most of
console
it by
lets you search
essentially
for and
finding them
recruit
and
other
buying them
blades to
here.
fill those roles for just such an
So this
occasion.
essentially is the
You
cheat
can't
desk.
spell blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade.
He's right.
Or maybe a crazy person.
I want to join Blade. I'm right here. Earth hasn't even been
and
destroyed
here
yet.
I thought you
I'm
might
down.
Be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
You wish I could kind of speed this up a little bit, but
Listen,
here's where you buy all your armor.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
Yeah, and you
Hold
can
on.
get vendors
Most
by
Blade
getting
members
more
face
vendors by
danger on a daily
doing
basis.
certain side missions that you will accidentally
Having the
stumble
latest
into and are
gear
never
isn't
actually
about
communicated
impressing
to you
your
by the
friends.
game.
It's a matter of
This is why you
survival.
do side missions more than anything.
True enough.
I'm
And
not
that
going to
goes not
spoil
only
it,
for your personal
but
armor and weapons, what we call ground
side
gear,
missions and
but for
exploration
scout
is the
equipment
name
as
of this
well.
game, not
You can
story.
even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell?
I want to own my own scale.
Oh, right. The
I mean, I
door.
do own one,
I think all that's left is the
one
heart of
scale,
Blade
and it's
Blade Tower.
not in the best shape. I do own my own scale, technically. Okay. Can't use it yet? Aw.
hey,
Am I right?
This game is not even touching the surface of all the stuff that you can do
Really?
in it.
Listen,
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here.
Yeah, we haven't met him yet.
The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chosan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour.
Can I go do something else?
So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
I can't
Okay,
wait.
Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch.
You've
We
already
just
won
want you
me
to have
over.
all the
Get me my
facts
giant
so you
robot.
can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work,
I wonder if, like, you just say,
hopefully it
"No,
made
I
a
don't
good
wanna join
impression,
Blade," and then
but
the
your
game just
decision
ends.
will be just that, your decision.
Yeah, Vandam is a name of somebody
In
who
any
joins
case,
up in
let's
every
head back to the
Xenoblade. I've
barracks.
noticed that.
Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Story mission is complete. Yeah. Game like you woken up, sometimes you feel hazy. Check the tips. Yeah. Save progress, yes. I'm gonna switch my active party member. So I have to just basically go back to Nagi. Oh, it shows like the different types of guilds are all part of in front of their names. It's interesting. I don't think that was there last time. Oh, he's just chilling.
Honey, we're home.
Chilling, and
Yes,
thankfully he's not a
very
villain.
amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
I'm guessing
Commander
Van Damme?
Van
Yeah,
Damme.
Van Damme.
Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can.
Let me guess.
He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
Oh, I know what it is.
What in the hell are we waiting for?
I think,
As
yeah.
he put it.
If this is what I think it is, that's going to be the last thing I
commander
do,
does have a way
for the
with
night, for the
words.
stream.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
Because I was,
explained about
there's
the
particularly
memory
one
issues,
thing I
but
kind of
we
want
didn't
to
see
do
it as a
before I
problem.
end.
And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
I'll do my part. Look into Nagi's eyes deeply and nod firmly. Or shrug your shoulders and shake your head. No, I want to work to serve the
I knew
community and
you'd
get
make
my
the
giant
right
robot.
choice. Welcome to the organization.
13.
Elma, he can start
Welcome
on
to the
your
organization
team.
13.
You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right.
Do you want to save
to the Cool Kids Club.
save humanity and drive a giant robot? Nah.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you
Yeah,
out
on a side
probe
note,
installation. Just
now
to get
that they
your feet
have actually
I guess we should back
said
up.
that they're going to reprint these
Here
things,
in
I can
ULA,
finally
we're
get a
using
repair for the
specialized
thing that
computer system
bisected
called
this thing in
Frontier
half.
Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid
I
across
do-
Mira.
If you
A
do get
network of
these, and I
data
do
probes
recommend
that
you do
allows
get
us to
these if this
monitor
interests you
conditions
at
and
all,
collect all kinds of information about the
these
planet.
scale model kits.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is
Get
one of
two.
Blade's highest priorities.
The reason why is, like I said earlier,
Take a look
there's
at
a peg in here that's a very
What you're seeing on
huge
screen
structural
is a
weakness where
terrain
if it
map
gets
that
stressed too much,
includes
it will break
ULA
this entire
and the
thing in
surrounding
half.
landmass.
And it is shockingly
As you
easy
can
for that
see,
to happen
we've
because
divided the area
that
into
one
a
peg
series
is
of
holding a
hexagonal
lot of weight.
blocks.
It is
We
the
call these
construction
blocks
of
sectors.
this kit is
Together
not
they
very
form our
good.
grid.
I will say that it
determined
looks
this was the
beautiful,
most
it
efficient
looks very
path
pretty,
given the limited range of our
but the
probe.
structural integrity
Based
is
on
not
it, we
great.
know exactly where
So
we
you do
need
need
the
to be
probes
careful
to
with
go.
it. It can
Now we just
transform,
have to install.
and it looks great, and I kind of
Sooner
want to
the
get a
better,
few
as far as
because
I'm concerned.
one I want to paint, but
Frontier Nav probes can also
it is
detect the general
definitely
locations
something
of living
where,
things in the vicinity, which
you
comes
want
in handy if we
to
need to
be
track
very
down a
careful with
blade
if you
or
do
another
buy it,
citizen.
because I've had this thing for
Yes,
years. It's been
quite
broken for a
handy
few years, and until the
So for this
reprints
first
that they just
exercise, you'll be heading here to that
announced
white
for it for
zone.
April, I've
there,
had like no way of
install
replacing
the
it
data
because
and then
even
come
back
back
when
home.
these kits came out
Got
for
it.
the
East of
Skells,
the city.
they were extremely
In
rare.
that case,
They
we can
were
take the East Gate out of the
extremely
administrative
rare.
district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'm actually gonna
I'll leave the
maybe
details on the data probe
maybe I
installation
should,
procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary.
gonna take my
All right, you two. Shall we?
my webcam.
Yeah.
I'm
Training
gonna
or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe.
yeah, it's probe. So I'm going to yeah, the probe chapter 2. Scaling aspect ratio. I'm actually gonna see if I can I was gonna see if I can like flip my thing. 'Cause it kind of looks like I'm like looking into the back. One sec. Oh yeah, so wait, it should be in transform. Oh yeah, flip. Oh, and there we go. I'm gonna move this. And maybe it looks like I can stop looking away from everything. But yeah, install the data probe, the Frontier Nav site, and this is to complete the training. And this is one of the great part of this thing. And lets me show off another feature I love about this game. It's a feature in all Xenoblades, but I think, but I like how this game does it. It also comes with some really sick music. Wait, what's up here again? I can't remember what these things are supposed to be. Oh yeah, these are the hollow figures you can unlock and have like your own different like figures of a bunch of stuff. So I have none of them now. But you get like different figures of characters and such, and like monsters, and like just put them there and look at them.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business.
Oh yeah, so okay,
One of our
there's something
teams
else
must
I
have
want
gone
to
out
show.
there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Suggest it was you and Elma, or speculate. No, it was me. I did it.
Seriously? That was you? Cool.
I don't think so. Those Grexes we took down were fairly routine. Definitely not something they'd lock both gates over, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Then I take my cool back. But wait a sec.
You can't take your
guys fought
cool back.
Grexes? The two of you? Hey, that's still pretty cool. They've been hassling a lot of teams lately,
The art
especially
style
how
is
they hunt in
Snitches looks
packs and
so
all.
different.
Let's not
Very
get too
subtly
excited.
different.
Confidence can be good. Overconfidence can be fatal.
Yes,
especially
that
when
is
you're
true.
new.
That is true this entire game.
Yeah,
and
you're
this
right.
game will if you try to get
But enough
overconfident,
talk.
this
We've
will
got our mission to deal with.
this will kill you.
Let's head out.
Like I said, Space
Roger.
Australia. Everything
That
here
probe
will
isn't
kill
gonna
you.
install itself.
And
Let's get
this
to the
game
East
will
Gate,
treat you
shall
to
we?
respect it. It will teach you to respect this alien planet by force, whether you like it or not. And you'll only really realize that if you play this game. The signature, the segment feature of your map is now available for you to display on handheld call device. What is that? Map menu segments? Map. Oh yeah, okay. So this is what. So back on the Wii U, this part used to be. Oh, oops. This used to be what's on the Wii U gamepad at all times. Map legend. Can I zoom out? Yeah. So this is Primordia. So this is what I mean. This game is huge. The section you saw was just around here. This general area was all that you've seen of this game so far. If you've never played this game, this section is all you've seen of the game. There's an entire thing here you haven't seen. Entire thing here you haven't seen. Up here you haven't seen, and that's on this continent. There is another continent over here, another continent over here, another continent north of that, and another continent over here. So yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different continents or whatever. And yeah, this game is huge. And every single one of these continents is different from the next. They look nothing like Primordia. Silverlum was my favorite. Okay, the UI definitely looks better in this game. East Gate. Wait, talk to you. Some people you can talk to just by being around them, and sometimes you have to go up and talk to them. That's with indigents. Why don't I get used to some Ovies? They're pretty loud to see with them. I can like Grexes and rush. Ovies want to attack once you hit them first, make them useful as training dummies. Go pick a fight with any dangerous crews named Sam Lakes to the north. Numerous skilled interceptors have fallen to the indigents in that area. As noble as the goal of the city is not worth risking your life like that. If you ever catch the eye of the indigents, just turn and run away. That is actually good advice. Yeah, they cleaned up the UI, because the UI was the big problem of the original game, because it was just way too small, and there was way too much information. There's 3 of us, so I wonder if we can actually take this one. So I made it to New NLA without dying, so you know what? Let's try and fight this Wood Lepex now, and see if we actually stand a chance. Okay, so I'm going to just scale out a little bit. Yeah. And let's go pick a fight with this.
First in, first to win. Attack now, it's my turn.
Fire Carnival!
Assault
Oh,
Flame
toppled it.
Side flash!
Now,
Look at this
push
thing.
and clean up.
Look at this face.
Hey, no pushing.
Oh, okay.
Robe armor. Infuriate.
Great.
Early bird.
Yeah, this thing is not taking much damage because, yeah, this thing... Oh, get away from that.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Oh, yeah, that did a lot of damage. See, this thing is really tough.
Yes. Now get in close.
I should actually heal.
Recuperate.
Oh, almost dead.
This is nothing.
Slide.
Please. This is nothing.
Upper hand.
This is nothing. It's not over. Follow me.
Yeah, I'm almost dead. Yeah, that nearly killed me. But the lucky thing is that you auto-heal after every battle. Yeah, OBs, so...
All right, it's on.
Shadow slide.
Eye on the backup. Assault hammer. Robe armor. Take this.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
The little QTEs are actually essential to getting your health back, which is why you really need to get them, or else... Oh, backslash. Oh, I got a bunch of them. A bunch of stuff. Okay. Take all. We actually just max and rank the current class and change their class to a more advanced one. Okay, so I can do that. So, party. Oops, not skills. Classes. Okay, so Commander, Striker, and Enforcer. What should we do? Enforcer, ray gun, knife, dual swords, dual guns. Mixes. Okay, so the Striker is offensive, defensive arts. Provide HP and melee attack bonuses, well suited for beginners. Rack up damage. Bonus to melee accuracy and evasion. Knife and ray gun. Provides support from afar. Okay, you know what? I believe I went Striker when I was first starting this game, but I think, you know what? I'm gonna go with Commando this time. Let's change my arts and such. Backslash from behind. Early bird. Rising blade. Okay. No, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna change class, but I'm actually gonna go back. Oh, oops. I forgot. Okay. I skipped the other one. Class has been changed. I actually am gonna go back because now that I changed class, the weapons I can use actually change, which means, yeah, they are. Which means I gotta see if I can get better gear. I am going to need it for what's coming after. They were ahead of the time with the auto heal stuff in Xenoblade? Yeah. Can I use the armory yet? Because probably have made some money. Yeah, I have $32,000. $32,000. There we go. Weapons and protective wear. So I'm doing this. So power rating, TP rating. Okay, so I get less TP, but I get more power, and I think I'm gonna go with that. Ooh, those look nice. I can afford either, so I'm gonna purchase and equip. I'm actually gonna get another one because I could probably use it for Elma. Dual guns. Can compare. These are just slightly better than mine. Purchase and equip. Purchase another one for Alma. Yeah, can you get... Okay, so you get you, Iron Shield. What does she actually have right now? Well, she has an Iron Shield. Yep, keep it as it is. And Gatling gun. She already has the best Gatling gun I can get. Okay. Why can't she get these things? Like money. I already have money, so. Oh, wait a second. So since I can do that, so okay. I like Elma's original design, which is why I was always very careful about giving her armor. Snorkel. Compare it to my Scouter. And it gives me thermal resistance by snorkeling. Okay, survival goggles. Gravity resistance, I don't really need to worry about that, so I'll take it. Torso. Survival bodywear looks exactly what I have, but way better. Then equip. Swimsuit. Yeah, you can set cosmetic gear to everyone to stay as is, but yeah. I don't think, I think you had, correct me if I'm wrong, I think you had in the original game you had to unlock that. I could be wrong. Oh, the one I have is actually better? A worn survival gauntlet is better than no, not one. Survival quantlet. Okay, I'll raise myself up there. This one gives better defense. Okay. So... I'm running out of money, so I'm not gonna do too much, but... Party... I can give, Elma the extra stuff that I bought. So that should give her extra power. Advanced storm guns. Wait, no, I don't want to set as junk. Advanced, wait, storm dual guns and advanced storm dual guns are exactly the same. I have been gypped. Oh wait, no, storm dual guns too. That's the ones. Okay. Head. Goggles. Scouter. I'm not gonna mess with her armor. And I'm going to go over... I know fashion gear is how I can just make it so they don't have to change, but still. Actually, oh, you know what? For the sake of... Oh, god damn it. I just realized. That's actually was not a good idea. because if I don't have any arts I can use right now, then that's not really a good idea to change classes. Which means everything I've done right now is sort of not really for anything right now. I'm gonna just change back. Change my gear back. Iron knife. Assault rifle. Because otherwise I only have like 2 attacks to use. So it's best if I just stick with this for now. Yeah, fashion gear is what I already imagine is like, you can wear whatever outfit you want no matter what.
Hey.
I do actually like how the armor does change. Everybody's look does change. Like if I go over to ground gear and I go over to like, I don't know, Lynn, and I change her body wear, like she'll look different. Which honestly, this type of revealing outfit looks really weird considering we just said she was 13. But you give Elma's body wear, stuff like that. But I don't. There's some sort of like characters like particularly Elma, I kind of like in just their natural design. Because I don't know. Her natural design's really nice. Yeah, when I do play this game for fashion gear, I'm making sure Elma is always in her regular outfit because she looks best in that. Okay. I'm gonna save while I'm at it. This is the last thing I'm gonna do before I call it for the night. Okay. Yep. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, those things are gonna attack me if I go anywhere near them. Wait, I'm gonna go in here and switch it to daytime. Like, I don't know, 7. I'm gonna do 8 in the morning. Why not? Because it'll be daytime, light will be nice, and where is he? There's something else here I want to show from the original game. Where is he? Is he over there? I seemingly remember him being over here. Unless I'm completely mistaken. Yeah, I might be completely mistaken. But I won't say what it is, and like how we might end up seeing it. I just might be not looking at the right spot. It's been a long time since I played this game, or I'll play it seriously at the very least. Yeah, these motherfuckers. So these big guys sit. So I have to go over there, but just to show you how much the designers were like, "Oh, we don't care." Oh wait, no, it's just gonna stop me. Yeah. These giant things. They're all over the right beside that gate that we just came out of. It don't care that you are, you know.
The hell.
It doesn't care that you are level 1.
You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless...
Unless what?
What?
This is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That's Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Mm-hmm. Tyrant time.
But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical Simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one Simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Yep. And
Let
tyrants
me check
are
the Blade Report database.
super tough
If
creatures.
there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, we're about to.
Don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
Ask what a tyrant is.
The tyrant designation is given to creatures that pose a special threat in one way or another. That doesn't always mean raw strength. Some tyrants will actually register as low rank when we find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But they're way stronger.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability to speak of. The system can't account for everything, though, so don't let your guard down, no matter what
keep in
rank it
mind
assigns.
that because
Even
of
some
scale,
Blade's very best
these
teams
things
come back
scale
with
and
serious
eat with their
injuries
level,
after running
with
into a
their
tyrant in the
size.
field.
So if you see something that's
If they
huge,
come back at all.
chances are it's actually much stronger than the level actually shows. And also, the tyrants are essentially like super strong creatures. So they're usually exponentially stronger than what their level shows. Let's handle it.
Well, alright. I'm game if you are. Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running forever, you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
All right, let's do it. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory.
Yep, but
As
you're
long as we
not.
buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
And it will come with some wicked theme music. It's kind of misleading that they let you take on the tyrant this early, yeah. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to just fight the tyrant with 2 abilities. Yeah, I believe these dudes up here. Yeah, level 26, level 45. This is the beginner level. I should just remind you. This is the beginner level, and it doesn't even care. And I believe like there's one around here that's like level 90 or something like that. Maybe he'll show up later. I could be wrong. Alright, I'm gonna save first. And can I optimize anything on... Oops, not fashion gear. I'll deal with that later. That's where you just make it so they look like whatever no matter what you equip on them. Arts. Can I upgrade? Let's see. I'll upgrade, sliding slinger. Needs 4. Oops. Alma's basically the ace in the hole, so I kind of need her to be good. I'm gonna upgrade that. can I upgrade? Oh, skill list. Oh, but I don't get any skills with the... Unless I use the other ones. Okay, so I can't... No. I haven't fought anything really with her yet, so... Fire Carnival. Okay. Okay, so so it's per character. Okay, so I will just upgrade more things. Okay, everything, just about everything has been upgraded. All right, go take down this tyrant. Yeah, I'm still a drifter because it's when I turned it back to when I turned it to the other class, it eliminated all of my skills besides the 2 I have unlocked for the other one. So not really a good thing to be fighting this thing with. Aim attack to parts to destroy it. Reducing a trend's health speed to 0 will destroy it. Okay. RT, Y, or A. R to R, Y, or A. Okay. The appendage for it if you so essentially Monster Hunter rules. Kill the appendage.
It didn't have to be like this.
Here comes the music.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
That's what I mean.
Leg. There we go. I love this scene.
Clean up.
Side slash.
Rose armor. All right, you're in for it.
Move in and do some damage.
Full count the pursuer.
Shadow strike.
Oh, you're actually health on the appendage this time. I don't think that was in the original. That actually makes it much easier.
Now, close in and clean up.
Oh, getting him. Yep, getting him.
Move in and do some damage. Shadow run.
Okay, here comes the pain. Flame grenade.
Upper hand.
Assault hammer.
Oh, he's almost dead. Okay, we're getting the legs.
All right,
Yeah, we got him.
you made.
Yeah, that's the uncontrollable. That is the
Nice
essentially
work,
that's the
you fought
big
well.
boss theme
You did too.
of the game,
Now let's get down to business and install that data probe.
which I have used as weight music in
If we
this
stay
in
here
my
for long,
streams many
there's no
times,
telling
and
what
I
other
did
playmates
load
might
the
show up.
pre-show for the stream
This
with a
beam
bunch of
of
streams,
light
Xenoblade music,
indicates a
X music.
frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Yeah, the probing, the anal probing. No, this is you put probes all over the map, and they help you a lot. They
Okay,
give you
the probe should be
resources,
ready for
they
insertion.
give you a
I'll
bunch
just
of
boot it
other
up.
things, and
Excellent.
they make it so that you
The
can
top half
fast
of the
travel
cylinder
and
contains the probe itself.
unlock more of the map. Which means if
bottom
you
half
find a
is a
place
laser.
that in this
It
game
dissolves
where
the
it's like
soil so the probe
you
can
see a
burrow
big
to the
light
proper depth.
shooting up, you
We
should
tried
go and
just
find it.
planting them on the
Chances
surface
are
at
you're gonna
first,
find
but we
something that will
kept
try to
running
kill
into
you,
problems with the
though.
local
And
wildlife
probably will
damaging
kill
the
you.
goods.
But you have to try and like
Burying them is
learn
going to
how
save
to
us all a lot
traverse
of
the
time and
area
headaches in
and
the
not
long run.
and not die.
We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Right from your Wii U gamepad. I'm gonna launch it. Yeah, right from my Wii U gamepad. You don't ever actually see this. You just see a light. And there's a lot of actual strategy because you can essentially make these
Good.
probes into
Now we
different
just need to
types.
give it a minute to reach the target depth.
So they specialize in certain things and give you like certain resources or whatever. I do remember loving how to do
And
that.
installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll
Yeah,
do it for
plant
your
that sucker
training.
in the planet.
Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Yeah, so if you play this game, after this part, basically it's go nuts. I'm Lau, a Pathfinder. We haven't even met you yet, Lau. He's a major character. Going to find more data probes, plant one, press A. Report back to the base. A giant beetling glide is usually best engaged with a scale. Okay. In other words, don't fight the giant other things. There's another... Yeah, see, it matters if it's nighttime or daytime. Okay. Borders of the segment of you're currently occupying. Interesting. I don't think that was shown in the last one. Yeah, I don't think it was shown on the map, like on the side, on the mini map in the old game. All right. So, yeah, it is not above putting these gigantic things right near the beginner area, and you better respect that, or else it will murder you in cold blood. That is this game. So that is Xenoblade Chronicles X. That is how this game begins. If you've been watching, thank you. I'm happy to share more. Like, I'm not going to play this game on stream. I'm sorry. This game is way too long, and I like to enjoy it at my own pace. But this is one of my favorite games for a reason, and it has been for like the past 10 years. So, this is not even touching how good this game gets. So if you are at any level interested, be it you think you see Giant Robot and you say cool like I did, or you like RPGs, or you like science fiction, or anything, sort of like long story experiences, or just into some cool aliens and cool setups, I would recommend getting this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I've been singing this game's praises for many years. The fact that it is getting remastered and released today is honestly, like, blows my mind. And it's definitely something that I look forward to playing and taking my sweet time playing and getting to relive this experience on my own. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I am so looking for... Oh, Van Damme. I'm so looking forward to playing this game again.
Well, now, look
Will I
what
have
the
time to
contract did.
play it? I don't know. I just hope I don't get spoiled by anybody for the epilogue.
Sorry we
which
missed you
I
last
guess
time.
you can't even play unless you play through the whole game.
At HQ, you know.
Because I didn't see like an option
Indeed.
because when I played
suggested as much. Twice.
Xenoblade 1, there was the option to just
And
start
we know how
from
much
the
I
epilogue,
enjoy being told what to do.
but I don't see that option here. So I guess you have to play the whole thing again.
I hear you tangled with a
And I
tyrant,
kind
way
of,
out of your league.
I'm looking forward
on
to
a
re-experiencing
training
this
mission, no
game
less.
again because of
reckless.
just how much I love
Goddamn
the original.
magnificent.
Save progress. Alright. I'm going to save. That's 2 hours of the probably 200 I'm gonna or more I'm gonna spend on this game. I guess I'd go through this cutscene and then end.
To what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X, one of the best games ever made.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
And when you unlock more of this game, besides the beginning of Primordia and the
Look who's talking.
and Primordia in general, like you really get to understand how
Is that so odd?
deep and sophisticated this game
before
can
we
be.
even asked him to become a blade, little miss stick in the rear.
So
Usually I ask when I
I tell
overhear
everybody
slang
if you can get a Wii
expressions,
U
but
and play the
something tells me to
original, you
just
play
let
it.
that
But
one
now that
go.
the Wii U servers are dead and nobody owns a Wii U,
Enough about that. What are your manners anyway? I
definitely
still haven't been introduced
get
to
the
our new
remaster.
recruit
It's going to be
here.
worth your money,
Commander Vandam is
and you will
Blade's
play
top
this
officer.
for you will play this for hundreds of hours.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale.
Wonder what the
Same
speedrunner
idea,
record for this
basically.
game is.
Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm
What
guessing
you
this
got,
isn't
Van
a
Damme? I
social
can't remember what
call.
you say here.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
To defeat the Huns.
Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an
Oh
assignment.
yeah, this is the guilds. Ask what the divisions.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its
Yeah,
own
each of
branch within
these
Blade.
has a benefit of some sort.
Officially,
Back
they're
when
called
I played the
divisions.
original, I ended up playing the curators.
Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
You can change them at any time.
Let's start with the Pathfinder.
Essentially, it's like Harry Potter, like houses of
Pathfinder's
Gryffindor,
number one
Slytherin, and whatever.
responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important, you bet your
It's a
ass
sexy
it's
job. WoW makes it sexy.
We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place.
Oh, 2 months.
The
I
more
thought
probes we
for some reason I
install,
heard
the
2
faster
years
we can
earlier.
Get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is.
No, it
we
was 2 years
expand
they
the
were
Frontier
drifting in
Nav
space. Now
network
I'm
ASAP.
remembering.
So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe.
I don't stream enough to play this game
Most important
consistently
of
on
all,
stream, which is
it's the
why I'm
key to
just doing the
locating
beginning
missing
of the
parts
game.
the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akalov and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira.
Quite frankly, all of this is just basically flavor
Right
because
now, this is probably our busiest division.
you don't think it really affects
Interceptors
anything
ride
besides
shotgun
certain
for the
bonuses.
Research eggheads. They escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers.
And he's hairy, isn't he?
If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats.
Pick your guild and do everything from
But
every guild's
only
duty
on clear
anyway.
and
That
obvious
is basically
threats.
true.
They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigent that moves.
This cutscene makes you think your
And
decision
you got your reclaimers.
for this is like some
These
major
guys are in
thing you're
charge
gonna
of
have to sit
finding
with
the
for the
other
rest of the game.
pieces
No,
of
it's
the White
not. You
Whale.
can change this at any time,
Among
and
other
it doesn't really
things,
matter,
that
quite
is.
frankly.
Including anything of ours left behind after
But
a
all I'll
battle.
say is, Curator's best guild.
Skeleton, weapons, personal
Fight me.
effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable.
Because it kind of is.
Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Well, they do a shit job of that.
Next, Curators.
Woo! Curators!
Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory.
And that's what attracted me to the
Bringing
curators.
back whatever samples they can get their hands on.
Because exploring
Fruits,
this game
bugs,
is
sticks
what
and
makes it so
stones,
much fun.
You name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being
Curator's
a
best
curator
guild.
also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, prospectors.
Prospector
Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot.
I'm funny
Things we
how they
need
say
for
prospectors do
everyday
this.
life
You
here.
have to do this anyway.
We packed all the essentials
doesn't
we could
matter.
on the White Whale, but that won't last
You're going to be
forever.
doing that no matter what.
We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in
Isn't that
conjunction
Alexa?
with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs.
Yeah, there's another member
They'll
that,
seek out
that you can
anything
get.
that might
I
inspire
think that's
new
her in the
weapon
front.
ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
It doesn't matter which guild you pick.
Finally, the mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems the
I
city
honestly
has,
want to know
they come
what
to
the difference
mediators.
is
Fight with your neighbor,
gameplay-wise with any
Lost
of these.
cat, mediators.
You're never
It's
gonna.
not a
It's never gonna
division
matter.
for
Oh god,
everyone.
even the
You
game
need
got
to be a
bored.
jack of all trades and a people person.
Even the game got bored with
Someone with
just
my
watching
charming
this.
personality,
Because
probably
started
not the
getting
best
back.
mediator.
I hadn't pressed anything.
But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
And it doesn't matter because you're gonna have to do that anyway.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate.
Which means it means absolutely nothing.
Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens,
Yeah,
whatever.
you could be a mediator, still
Harrier
spend most
wants
of your
to take a
time
break and
fighting,
settle an
doing
argument,
everybody else's
That's
job.
their prerogative too.
Hey, I'm used to working and doing
To be
everybody
honest,
else's job.
Even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like.
Nobody gives a shit.
So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Decide.
Yeah, and we're on pins and needles here.
Confirm. Curators for life.
Then it's settled?
I can reconsider. No, I'm gonna confirm.
All right. Thank God that's over.
Yes, thank
Find
God
the
that is
power
over. That was a
invested in
long
me,
cutscene
yada,
for what
yada.
amounts
You're
to basically
officially
nothing.
a blade.
Yay!
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
We're a blade now. I'll be the janitor. Can you imagine like a janitor as a Pathfinder?
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks.
It's like
Nelson's
you have to
team
go
has
out
gone
there,
missing.
and it's like, nope,
Last
you're a
contact we
janitor.
had,
You're
they were
gonna
installing a
clean up
data
the
probe out in
bathroom.
Eastern Primordia. Then nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders,
Yeah,
right?
these cutscenes for the missions are
we
a
talking
bit
indigens here or
much.
what?
They are very slow
Your
paced.
guess is as good as mine, but they did have a Skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
All right.
Of course.
Well, I'm gonna call
move
it
out.
because I'm
Roger
gonna
that.
experience the rest of this game again myself on my own time. I'm not gonna stream it again, so unless I really, really, really want to. Maybe the DLC. We'll see. I'll think about it. But probably not. But yeah, I'm just glad I've been able to play this game again, and that it got remastered, and I'm able to share at least the beginning of it with people. And I hope that anybody who hasn't gotten it or wasn't really sure of the hype about this game or what exactly it even is, I really, 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 really recommend you get it. It's so good. It's, again, I can't express how much I love this game. Again, I have model kits of this game. I have the limited edition of the last game. I still have, like, the box for the thing, the old special edition, and the frame thingy, and the thing. So this is essentially a game that I really love. So I would highly recommend checking it out. Anyway, hope everybody enjoyed that. Have a great night, and hopefully I'll see you on stream another day of playing something else. All right, take care, everybody. Have a good night, and hope everybody is doing all right. All right. Builders of a Legacy, which I will play another day. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.
We made our way out of long, long darkness, and we made it this far, such a long road. So let's go, shining all the way. Oh, we're on our own path now. We can take it anywhere that we wanna go. Woo-hoo. Sweet songs of love. Oh, can we hear it?